Alright, Granddaddy, I'm just going to ask you a few quick questions about what you've done over your life and some basic things. So, the first thing, could you tell me what your birthday was?
12, 28, 38.
Okay, 12, 28, 38. December baby. Alright, what was your earliest memory?
When my brother came home from the Second World War, he was in the Navy, in the Second World War, and he bought a 41 Plymouth, and he was going home, and at the in the ditch, and it wasn't his fault. The holes in the road were that deep. It was a dirt road. It didn't hurt him. Convertible too now. He had that bar right there, the ditch bank there.
Okay. So, you worked on a farm as a kid, right?
Yes.
What did you do on that farm?
Farm?
What sort of vegetables, though?
I don't know.
You know,
Everything. I mean,
did you have animals, too?
yeah. We had pigs. We even had a Clydesdale.
Oh, wow. Do you remember what elementary school you went to? The name of it?
Sharpsburg.
Oh, okay. What about middle school or second?
Sharpsburg. High school. 9, 10, 11.
So, yeah, what was high school? What high school did you go to?
Elm City.
Elm City. Okay.
ECHS.
Now, as soon as you got out of high school, what did you start doing?
I didn't hear you.
What did you do as soon as you got out of high school?
What did I do?
Yeah.
Okay. I went to Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Okay.
Just to see this carousel. It's a hotel. Carousel.
Mm-hmm.
So this man built it. Crooked. I mean, it was a crooked deal. And he got it and fixed it back up with great big letters, carousel.
Interesting. So when did you get involved with the Air Force? Doesn't need to be specific.
In 1967.
Okay.
Oh, 57, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what did you do in the Air Force?
I went to school.
Do you remember what school?
Yeah, Shepherd Air Force Base, Texas, which is at Wichita Falls, Texas.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you were an Air Force mechanic, and you were a very good one. So did you go anywhere through the Air Force? Any other countries?
Yeah, Korea,
Okay.
Japan, and all the islands of the Pacific.
Okay, do you have any memory that stands out from those trips?
Yeah, we had to fly an airplane from Japan to Honolulu with the dump, the air dump.
Mm-hmm.
And it did like it was supposed to, but still we had to go down to 5,000 feet. Not 20, but 5,000 feet. And it took us 13 and a half hours flying.
Good grief, that's a lot. So when you were in Korea, what did you do as an Air Force mechanic?
Work on the engines and airframe and all that. We did everything over there. We had a tool. I did what I could do. I went to school at the University of Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to leave before I got through with it.
Okay. So once you got out of the Air Force, what did you end up doing?
Mail carrier.
Mail carrier. Okay. Did you do anything after that?
Farm and built my own house.
Wow, that's quite impressive. So when did you meet Nana?
1966.
Okay.
1966.
Okay. And you had Pamela, my mom, when...
I didn't hear.
When did you have Mom? What year?
I was married to her in 12. No, not 12. I screwed up. And I can't. What is the question?
When did you have Pamela? Like, what was her birth year?
Mine?
No, Pamela's.
Oh, it was terrific. Pamela did terrific all the way. She went up from kindergarten to the first grade, the first year. She said, I already know my A. That's what
Your big A.
My A. She said, I already know my A.
Okay. Was that one of your prouder moments?
Yes.
What is a memory you have that you thought was really funny?
I can't think of it.
You can't think of any?
Huh?
If there had to be one defining moment of your life, what would it be?
Marrying Barbara.
Marrying Barbara. Okay. So, as soon as you got out of the Air Force, you became a mail carrier. How long did you do that for?
12 and a half years.
12 and a half years. And so after that, you started farming, or?
Yes, and during it, I started farming.
Okay. And then after farming, you built your own house, or was that?
Yes, and farm too. Barbara and I did it.
Oh, interesting. So, do you remember what year you retired?
1976.
Okay, 1976.
It was what year or what month would be May, August? What month would that be?
6 or 7.
Yeah, that's where I ended up.
Okay. So somewhere in that time frame. So if you could say one thing to the next generation of Americans, what would you say?
I would get rid of all atomic bombs.
Okay. Get rid of nuclear weapons.
Have you ever seen where I had an atomic bomb? Yeah.
Big blast.
Around acres and acres.
Yep. So, if there's one piece of knowledge that you would think that the next generation would not necessarily have, but you would tell them, what would it be?
Watch out for the little helicopters. What do you got? Drones.
Drones. Okay. So be cautious of those. If there was something you could do, you had all the money in the world, what would you do?
I would build a shark spread up to what I think it should look like, and I would give it to not poor people, but people that don't have anything, like a veteran on the street, sleeping in the street. That wouldn't happen.
Okay. Now, if you were made President of the United States and you could do one thing, what would you do?
Build a better rocket
Build a better rocket.
to go to the moon.
Go to the mill.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. 2 of
Mm-hmm.
them. Messed up.
Gotcha. So when you're doing all of these things in office, what would the second thing you would want to do be?
See, you and Pat and Alec getting wrong.
Okay. So let's say that you've worked hard your whole life. What is something the next generation should know that you've learned through working hard all your life?
I don't know, but the well, I didn't read that. Give me.
So, since you worked so hard throughout your life, what is one thing you would do to tell the next generation to do?
Save the water.
Save the water.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I know you're a big fan of airplanes. What's your favorite airplane that you've seen?
F-86D.
Mm-hmm.
F-86D.
The Sabre?
Yeah.
The swept-back wings and everything? Mm-hmm. What was your favorite plane that you rode in?
Well, I guess the best and the one that I rode in first was the Eastern Airline from there, from Raleigh, Durham to Shepherd's Air Force Base in Texas.
Okay. So if you could say one thing in the future, if I have kids, what would you tell them?
Be good to their parents.
Okay.
Really.
All right. Any other helpful pieces of advice you want to say?
I feel pretty dumb right now. That is, you don't want that information though.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Well, that really wraps up the whole interview. So thank you, Granddaddy. I love you. And
I love you.
say love you to the future generation. Love you. All right.